Hello everyone, my name is Ayushi. I'm currently interning under Lexis and Company. So today I'm going to deal with the topic, discuss about the topic of medical negligence. As we see, our medical professionals are seen to be a upmost respected profession and upmost respected person as they give life to person as they give treatment to a ill person. So we see there is a medical negligence also sometime happen to, that is a negligence has been that might be taken care of, that might be should have been taken care of by the medical practitioners or medical doctors, that is being violated. So, what is a negligence? There is a thought we it is in medical negligence. It has been discussed. It is a topic of the tort. It is a topic of it is being given in the Indian Penal Code, breach of violation of fundamental right of Indian Constitution. So negligence is like a breach of a legal duty to take care. This is a legal duty of a person, means the duty that the law gives to every person to respect as the legal right of other. Therefore, the legal right of a person can be defined as the provision provided by law to protect the interest of the citizen. We must remember that where there is a legal right, there is a legal remedy. That is a maxim that says where there is a breach of right, there is a remedy. You be just ep remedium. So, medical negligence can be seen in the fields like when reasonable care is not taken during an operation, though it can be determined when there is when an reasonable man, if the reasonable man has to be put in that course of work, it should have it has been avoided by that reasonable man. That duty that has to be taken care of, that duty has not been taken care by that reasonable man. So during the delivery of the child, when the issues dealing with the anesthesia etc., since this field is very vast, so there is a component of negligence, medical negligence, that there is an existence of a legal duty, there should be a breach of legal duty, damage caused by the breach of legal duty. So there is a liability of a person committing the wrong, that is on can be seen in the three types. There is a civil liability, there is a criminal liability. Standard care that is required in India, that is the 304 A in Indian Penal Code 1860, that is prescribed the punishment for death due to the rash or negligent conduct of a person. It is under this section. The doctors or other medical practitioner have generally been proceeded against such criminal law. So even though there is a protection given to accident caused during the performance of lawful acts, section 80 IPC, an act not intended to cause death and done of a person benefit by the consent and in a good faith, in section 82 IPC, the fear of criminality has been lingering while performing of their duty even today. So there is a civil liability. The person who possesses special knowledge and skill in a field and use the knowledge to treat the other person, can he owes a duty of act the person. So if a wrong is committed by him in that period, he is liable to pay damage in the form of compensation. And the criminal liability, that is the section 304 A of IPC, illegally causing a death by a rash or negligent act. The commencement of pendency of criminal trial would not act as a bar to parallel civil proceeding for a recovery of money or a consumer complaint, or can be saved. So this is the field which can be dealt in the Consumer Protection Act, fundamental infringement of fundamental right, tort, and even IPC, Indian Penal Code 1860. So there is a test which is used in India to determine the negligency. The Supreme Court of India issued the certain guidelines that goes the basis of these guidelines. Once a criminal investigation begins against the doctor, the loss of reputation is nearly irreversible. So it is even very necessary that certain guidelines is to be regarded. The Government of India, along with the Medical Council of India, should formulate certain rules and regulations, etc., to regulate aspect of negligence of medical practice, to make make a case against a doctor, a private complaint has to submit in evidence of a prima facie case before the authority to take a cognizance of the act, and the investigating officer must also independently obtain an impartial and a biased opinion of a doctor who practices in the same field in the same regard. So the doctor concerned should also be arrested like a regular prosecution. He may be arrested if there is a fear that a doctor will not make himself available for investigation.